Thank you for joining us here on KEXP. We are listener-powered radio at 90.3 FM in Seattle, at 92.7 FM in the Bay Area, and streaming around the globe at kexp.org and also on our free mobile apps. I'm Cheryl Waters. I'm here at the KEXP studios in Seattle with longtime friends who are beloved by KEXP and our listeners and have a brand new album called Lightverse out on Sub Pop Records. Welcome, Iron and Wine.
Thanks.
Themselves. They lean it out against the wind and then they run around the rain. Anybody born plays pretty well. If they crawl into another's heart while someone counts to 10, let's just say that's the hardest place to hide. They jump out of their names until the game begins again. They open one another's empty eyes till they rise like ashes off the ground, fall down like diamonds off the dead. Go as though they're coming back. Take that time like it's all they're gonna get. Anybody born knows how to play this little game. No one can be born too many times. First they kiss their lucky dice and then they dig themselves a grave. They do this until it's killing them to try and try like ashes off the ground, fall down like diamonds off the dead, to go as though they're coming back. Take their time like it's all they're gonna get, to ride like ashes off the ground, fall down like diamonds off the dead. Let's just say that the clues are few and the last one ends in egg. They bend the map or just turn around if their life gets in the way. Let's just say that their life is in the way. Let's just say it. Life gets in the way. Let's just say it. Life gets in the way. All right, that's a new song called Anyone's Game. This next song is an older one, a twist on an old song called Teeth in the Grass. And I hope we're gonna play it in tune. See what happens.
Everybody ready? Yeah. You sure? We'll find out.
And when you give me your clothes, when we're all lovers at last, fresh air perfume in your nose, there will be teeth in the grass, teeth in the grass, teeth in the grass, teeth in the grass, teeth in the grass. And when you give me your house, when we're all brothers at last, there will be food in our mouths. Teeth in the grass, 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 teeth in the grass. And when there's nothing to own, when we're all brilliant and fast, when all tomorrows are gone, there will be teeth in the grass, 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 teeth in the
That's Teeth in the Grass. This is a newer song. It's called...
Yeah.
Oh, shit. You're right. I did forget, didn't I? Professionalism. Professionalism. All right, this is a song called All in Good Time.
All in good time, I gave it my best. I was alone till I found myself. Grew up to be a man, more or less. All in good time. All in good time, I drifted away. I ran my mouth till I'd nothing to say. You broke my heart, then I was okay. All in good time. All in good time. All in good time, I trusted my eyes. Treated my losses like clouds in the sky. Finally picked on someone my size. All in good time. All in good time, I followed my nose. Learned where to bleed when the night comes to blows. Tried on your love, then I folded those clothes. All in good time. Throw your bread to falling birds. Buried friends and wasted words. Time that wants to eat us all alive. All in good time, my angel came back. Made us some money, but that didn't last. We wouldn't cry, but we couldn't laugh. All in good time. All in good time, we felt like a star. We closed our eyes, we opened our arms. Ran off the road in our own stolen car. All in good time. All in good time, and that's what it was. We mistook that cash and the mattress for love. Dropped all our weapons and we shrank from the blood. All in good time. All in good time, we had nothing to prove. We took the bait till we lost the tooth. No No one believed it, but we told the truth, all in good time. All in good time, my plan went to something you can't say on the radio. I lost my future by reading your lips. You wore my ring until it didn't fit. All in good time. All in good time, we suffered enough. We met our muscle when push came to shove. Swept all that broken glass under the rug. All in good time. Dancing till we both collapsed, wishing we could hide our tracks. Somehow wants to eat us all alive. All in good time, we'll remember when. Say our goodbyes and our hellos again. Huff and we'll puff, they let us in. All in good time. All in good time, we'll land on our feet. Your mother will sigh and my soldier will sleep. We'll swim in the ocean, fishes set free. All in good time. We'll swim the ocean, all in good time.
All right, that's all in good time. A little improv flourishes. And this next song is called Anyone's Game. Oh, no, it's not called Anyone's Game. It's called Sweet Talk. Let's do that one. That's ready?
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go.
Sounds easy if you never tried to do it. No, 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 no. Let's bow, bow and scrape, sucker punching straight into the face of a wonderful life, of a wonderful life. Who's here? Who knows? Let's be Pray the moment goes and take a life to master. Oh, no, 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 man, no.
Absolutely, yes, yes, to all of that and more. Iron and Wine live on KEXP, songs from the new album Light Verse, and our Endless Number Days. Got an oldie in there.
Yeah.
20 years old, can you believe that?
Yeah, let's don't talk about that.
Okay, we won't go there. This seems like a super fun group to be on tour with. It sounds like you've been playing together for decades.
I think they're pretty fun. Yeah, I don't know. You guys feel fun?
You having a good time?
They're saying yes.
They're saying
they're
yes.
nodding yes.
I love the way all the instruments just sound so bright, and everything just is. I'm like, what am I going to listen to? The keyboards. I'm listen to the bass, the drums now. I mean, it's just a cacophony of delight in my
trying
head.
To wear you out.
Yeah.
Trying to wear you out.
And all 5 of those beautiful voices. Thank you for bringing it all to KEXP today.
Thanks for having us. Thanks for having us. It's a treat to be back. Thank you.
Yeah, it's always been a treat. We appreciate all the generosity you've shown the station over the years.
Oh, please. My pleasure.
It's been a joy to be on this journey. I understand for Light Verse that you recorded this in Los Angeles with a bunch of musicians from LA, and that was something that you had been wanting to do for a long time. Can you talk about that desire?
Sure, I sure can. Yeah, I've never, I usually go, I like to buy one plane ticket, so I usually go where there's a bunch of people that I want to play with. And I've been playing with a couple people from LA, and seemed like a great idea. Dave Way has a studio in his house called the Way Station, and I share a couple band members with Fiona Apple, and they had made her last few records there, and they were all in my ear about how great Dave was and how great his space was, and they were right. They were right.
And someone talked Fiona Apple into working on a song with you.
Who was it? I don't know.
That was beautiful. That worked out nice. Was that a pleasant surprise?
Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah, very, very much so. Yeah, I would never have imagined I would be singing with Fiona Apple. That was really great.
It's a beautiful record, and that's definitely one of the many highlights. And in reading some of your interviews, you mentioned so many talented musicians that you worked with in the studio whose names I recognize. And one that popped up for me is someone I've loved for a very long time, which is David Garza.
Oh, yeah.
And it's interesting, I forget all the time that he moved to LA a long time ago. He's from Texas, and you both lived in the Austin area for a long time. So it surprised me that you hadn't worked together before.
I know. I don't know. At the time, I was living in Texas, and I was making a home studio and bringing people. Most of my band was from Chicago at the time, and I don't know. I met David later, but man, what a wizard! He's like that kind of Brian Jones of the Rolling Stones kind of figure where he always has the right sound, and it's almost like just plays. That gives the song like a new identity, its own unique identity, and also plays like the emotionality of the song, not just the chord changes. It just plays like the emotional content. It's incredible. He's a real amazing person.
And he's got some swagger.
He's so stylish too, man.
He is. I love him. Well, you work with people not only on your own records, but you've had some great collaborations, a couple with Joey and John of Calexico, Jessica Hoop, and Ben Bridwell. Yeah. And
who's that? I tease him.
We love him. He's kind of from here. Lived a long time here. But you seem to genuinely enjoy making music with other people.
I do, yeah. I think I learned the most about myself. And I never took lessons. Still, you can ask these people. I don't know what I'm doing.
Good thing you have them.
So I always feel like I always learn the most by, playing with other people and not just sitting around smelling your own breath.
Well, your creative mind has been churning out new sounds from record to record for over 20 years, and you're always surprising. I know, I'm right there with you. I was there for the first record, too. But you're constantly surprising your audience with something different, and it seems to me that Light Verse has a somewhat lighter musical tone than your other work.
It does, yeah.
And it sounds like when I read about how records come together, you just get musicians together and you see where that group is going to take you. So I'm curious what it was like in the studio and how this sound kind of evolved.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's kind of the MO, is to just sort of write. I have a handful of songs that sort of treat them like scripts, and they can be interpreted by a different group of actors. And so this group of actors, I think we shared a lot of affection for singer-songwriter records from like the late 60s, early 70s, where they were playing with jazz musicians and sort of expanding the chord palettes and musical. Just the approach wasn't quite so straightforward. A lot of Brazilian music, a lot of classical music. It's all kind of thrown in there. So yeah, that was kind of, but at the same time, we didn't really talk about it. You just sort of get in and try to make space. When if something wasn't working, we would get specific about how to simplify. But there was also just a way of sort of letting it be weightless at times and not quite so weighted down with chord changes, sort of playing around the tune. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's how we were approaching it.
And it must be so fun to be playing them on a stage now in front of an audience.
Yeah, it's incredible. Yeah, I found a group of folks who can help me reinterpret these tunes, and they're, like you said, they're a lot of fun.
They come alive in a completely new and different way.
Yeah, totally.
Which keeps it fun. It was exciting to hear how you changed up Teeth in the Grass there. That probably keeps it interesting for you, because people want to hear those old songs.
Yeah. I mean, some of them we play a little bit more, faithfully to the records that they know, and some of them we stretch out a little bit to surprise people.
Light First is your first Iron and Wine album since 2017's Beast Epic, and I know you've been doing plenty of stuff in the meantime, but obviously a lot has happened in the world since then, and I know...
What are you talking about?
I know that you struggled to write for a couple of years. For some people, it was a really fruitful time, but you're not the only one that I've heard say, I just took a couple-year break. It was much needed. But tell me about that time, and mostly what got you back into the headspace, got the juices flowing again.
Sure, yeah. I mean, I found out my muse isn't associated with chaos. And so, I had a hard time. I just didn't have anything to say, about COVID and COVID and the cultural chaos it was making was kind of just ever present in your brain, or in my brain, rather. I can't speak for you. But when I would sit down to write a song, I didn't really want to talk about it. And so I just put it away for a while. I play a lot of guitar, worked on I do a lot of visual art, just put the songwriting away for a little while. And then when things started to open up a little bit, I was listening to a lot of Laurie McKenna's music and just wanted an excuse to get back in the studio. And so I went to Memphis and recorded some stuff with the girls from a band called Phenom and my friend Matt Ross Spang in Memphis. And that kind of reminded me what I love about... I love playing shows, but recording music is kind of where... It's an old love of mine associated with making music. I come from like a visual art background and filmmaking background where it's all about creating something, developing something to show, instead of just being live in the moment. And so that reconnected me with recording. And then as things opened up even more, I was on tour with Andrew Bird for a while. And if you can't get inspired musically by Andrew Bird, then I'm not sure what your problem is. And so it helped me out a lot.
That'll do it for sure.
Camaraderie.
A little bit more inspiring than baking sourdough bread.
I don't know. Some bread's pretty great.
We're waiting for that song from your pandemic time. Well, and late last year, the soundtrack and the documentary came out about Iron and Wine, and you mentioned that you had a filmmaking background. I know you have a master's degree in filmmaking and taught for some time in my hometown of Miami. Oh,
yeah, that's right, I did.
Did you get your fingers into the mix on that?
I had my 2 cents in there, but I also was pretty busy just recording. So I had been approached by Josh Sliff. He was living in Durham, where I live at the time, and we were talking about doing a music video, but I had this band and this stage setup that I really liked, and access to a friend of mine named Heather has a venue in Saxby Hall called the Hall River Ballroom, and so I kind of had the keys to this place, and Josh had the cameras, and I had the band, And so it just sort of seemed like a fun idea to, do a concert kind of a film.
Well, that's called Who Can See Forever,
Yeah.
and I'm waiting for it to come out on streaming because that did not come to Seattle.
Yeah, me too.
But keep an eye out, everyone.
Yeah.
I promise I won't date you in time again, but I will say that The Creek That Drank the Cradle and Our Endless Numbered Days are such powerful records for me. About 11 years ago, I was going through almost a year of treatment for breast cancer, and every time one of the technicians, it may be a scan I was getting or during chemo treatment, would ask, what would you like to listen to? And I would get like hour-long massages, and I would listen to those on repeat over and over. And they just were meaningful for me when they came out, and when I needed support in my life, those were where I went to.
Oh, wow.
And I want to thank you for that.
Thank you for letting me know. Glad I could help you. Thank you.
But those are Desert Islandists for me, but then I think so is The Shepherd's Dog and Woman King. So I'm here to tell people, if you ever decide to maroon yourself on a desert island, you need to take the whole Iron and Wine discography, and you'll have everything you need, and you'll never want to come back.
Oh, wow, thanks.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. This has been a real treat. Thanks so much.
Well, thanks for bringing this wonderful band to the KEXP studios. We appreciate you all so much. And the new album out on Sub Pop Records, Light Verse from Iron and Wine. And thank you so much to the band for making this beautiful record, bringing it to the KEXP audience. And we thank our wonderful listeners and viewers for supporting great music like this. We are listener powered. You can make a gift anytime and learn more about us at kexp.org. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to get notification every time we launch a new video. And once again, a big thank you. It's Iron and Wine live on KEXP. Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.